Hello, this is David from the Mobile Affiliate Code, and this is a free training video to show you how to set up your own multi-user network blogging system so you can actually, have people come in, pay to have paid subscriptions for their blogs and to build a viral blogging network. So this is great, free training, great little way to make money, and by using mobile optimized themes, they will be able to use them on mobile phones. Now, first of all, you'll need to go to your hosting account. You will need your own hosting account. What I recommend is starting a brand new domain and creating it. And this one here is actually right on the Mobile Affiliate Code. So we'll go to Fantastico Deluxe, and they've discontinued this script. So they have actually a better one that works even quicker. And what that is, it just manages the installations. So what you'll need to do is just go to Create WordPress. So click on this WordPress, which is blogging software. It will automatically create this on one of your accounts. So we'll click Continue. Now I'm going to pick the one that I'm using on this. And this one's actually going to be betting. And how I've done that is gone to a place like ClickBank and find out what type of products are available and use these as well. So we'll just put betting because that's the one I'm going to make for this one. We're going to tab on that one. It's going to add the username. And once you set this all up once or twice, it remembers a lot of it. So I'm just going to go ahead and hit my paste. Blog title, again, is going to be betting. And we'll copy paste that stuff, paste it in there, and username will be David. And actually, we're going to go ahead and put my regular, which one I use all the time on this. And this is a great way to get traffic in. So again, that's all in there now. We're going to go ahead and hit install, and quickly it will go through and create this WordPress site. And then we'll go in and I'll show you how to go in and add some special code to be able to make this a multi-user site. So instantly we've got the username, password, and all that stuff that you're going to need. It will send you an email that'll have that as well. So what I do is I copy and paste the code, and I'll put it on my little notepad and send it to myself on an email. And again, you can do this any way you want. I typically will go ahead and just send the email, but we'll go ahead and log into that site, and you'll see that automatically the site has been created, and it only takes a couple of seconds for everything to go through, and this is all real time. So if there's a small delay, it simply will click right through it. So again, hit the remember me. It'll remember that each time. And at that point, you've completed and set up a WordPress site automatically. Now what I do is I go in and I clean out some of these plugins. So what I'll do is I'll go install plugins, and we'll deactivate a couple of these. I like to deactivate some of these that I don't use anyway, because some of the things that we use are more powerful, and I'll show you some of that stuff later on. But it's going to ask you to deactivate these when you go to do the multi-user site WordPress install anyway. So we're going to deactivate the Super Cache, WP Super Cache, and these two sites right here. You can do it either way. You can go deactivate and hit apply. It's going through doing its little deactivation. Sometimes takes a second, but it's pretty quick. Okay, so those are deactivated. So at this point, I want to go ahead and delete these completely out. And these three right here, I'm just going to go ahead and delete because I don't use those at all. I mean, some people use a lot of different plugins, but we're not going to use them on this install. Then what we're going to do is get logged into the admin area. So typically right here on Tools, you'll see a place that'll say Network. So let me go to my hosting account, and I'm going to go ahead and go right into the FTP login. If you've never used an FTP, pretty straightforward, not complicated at all. And let's go ahead and get to that, and I'll show you where that is. Okay, here is the FTP, and so what I'm going to do is get into my WP config file, and that's this one here. We're going to need to open that up, and what you're going to have to do is go in and add a very special piece of code, which isn't very complicated. Scroll down to where you find that's all, stop editing, happy blogging. At this point, go down and hit twice a button space that down a little bit, and then grab this piece of code. It's basically, you can freeze this video and look at that and put that in, and it's basically, it allows WordPress site. Hit File, Save, and it's going to update your FTP site. Say yes. And at that point, that's been done. Now we're going to go back to the blog site, and you'll see there's nothing in here that says network. So let's just click on Tools. It's going to go ahead and load that back up, and you're going to see it has network settings. So click on that. It's going to ask you a couple of things, where you want this to be. It's going to ask you also to install. Put the admin address, hit install. There's two other pieces of code that need to go in. Now this piece right here needs to go back into where the FTP was, which is right here, and it goes below that code that you just put in. So go ahead and click on that, hit File, Save, and again that will ask you to verify you want to save that, and just click yes. Okay, that did that. Now this piece needs to go in your HT access. So grab this piece of code, copy that, and I'm going to show you where that is. Now it's right on your main directory in the HTML, and you're going to see the HT access. Click on that and go to Edit. That'll bring up the code for the HT access. Grab this piece right here where it says on, and then to the end there. So what I'm going to do is show you that where we had that. That was on the site itself. It says redirect, rewrite engine on, and right to the rewrite rule. So those are the two that we want to make sure. So we got rewrite on, and let's go ahead in between the two module, IF module and the rewrite code. So hit that, File, Save, and we'll go ahead and authorize that again. It's going to ask us for verification, and instantly we're going to say OK. Now at this point everything's been done. We want to have to re-log in. So it's going to ask for that again. And again, just go ahead and log back in. And you're going to see at this point now you have a fully functioning multi-user site. And how you can check that is go up here and you're going to see network and blogging. So now what you're going to do is go to the network, hit dashboard, and you're going to see that you've got some themes and plugins that you want to install. These are the ones you want to reactivate, network activate. I like to go immediately to the network settings, and at this point, this is where you'll either both sites can be registered, user sites can be re-registered, and I update those down to 100 megs per user. So again, I just clicked on both sites and user accounts can be registered online. You'll need to enter your information where you want that sent to and hit Save Changes. Okay, that's going to allow clients to come in and register on your site automatically. Another thing I want to do is change the network setup. So this bottom one that you go on where it says betting, it's going to be your main site. So click on the dashboard, and you're going to see that the plugin, the blog itself is pretty bare. And I added a new header I want to put in here. So that's simple by going to your dashboard and going to Appearance, into Headers. And I'm going to show you where I want to choose that file from. You can see that it needs to be 1260 by 240, and that's on the 2400 2014. Choose File, and I'm going to show you exactly where that is. And I put this in the multi-user site, and I made a couple of files. One's a JPEG and one's a PNG. Choose File, let's upload that, and you're going to see that it will bring that in automatically. All I did was just Photoshop that to the 1260 by 240. That's going to ask you if you want to crop and publish. It's going to bring the image in, and typically if it's off size you'll have to resize it, and just hit crop and publish, and instantly you're going to see that that's been taken care of. That's in the site. Let's go down and hit Save Changes, and I'm going to show you that that site now, if you visit it, it is actually a fully functioning site for your clients to come in, and if you want to set up any additional plugins, you can do that through the network and make them, these will be network plugins. So if you click your AskMit and also the Super Cache and then go to Network Activate, these automatically now will go active in in your network. So what I like to do also is add the all-in-one SEO or any of the stuff that you like for any of your setups or any of your site setups. And the dashboard, again, I'm going to go in, and I like to go to the permalinks. And what I like to do is have the post name and the file and structure, so it gives the name of the blog post trailing behind the rest of the site. Hit Save Changes. And that way there, your whole network is actually going to be all set up. And how you can check to make sure that your clients can register for their new site is go down to Log Out, and you're going to see this will come up, and just go to Register. And then your new clients will come in, and they'll be able to set up a username, password, and get a new blogging site that you've just set up on your multi-user WordPress site for creating your own network. Anyway, this is David Deshane from the Mobile Affiliate Code. I appreciate your time today, and hopefully this helped you.